of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house it.
How do you know the words to the song? Yeah. She came like almost 15 minutes ago. I mean, if you was, I don't think she would have heard you anyway. Nah, it was Amber. Go ahead, son. It should have been under there. I thought it's one under the sink too. Mhm. No, upstairs. Huh? Yeah. Like still is what I'm getting at. Mm. Thank you. None of these motherfuckers got no traits. I'm ready.
Return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the set. From the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They'll run the screen. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Durham. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
No! Oh, man.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Damn, bro. He should have.
He'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas.
What? Right, brother, we still going. Who we get talking about?
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. By himself.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Oh.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care.
Turning it on.
Oh, boy.
Delivers the stiff arm. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Oh.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Buying some time. Throwing on the run.
Thank you.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Stockton.
Doda, get out the game. Get out the game, Doda.
Just outside the red zone, he moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, and hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to run, it's Frazier. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, I'm about you. On the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Slithers into space.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
They feed him again. The Tigers will move the sticks.
Oh, my God,
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
I don't even know what formation I just had.
First play of the period.
Barry, tell your dad
a
to follow me.
second down. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Did you get your food? Okay.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
He keep giving me the bro.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40.
So I pissed the line. It ain't nothing I do, but it ain't nothing I do. Pitching the line, spread the line. I do it all.
You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later,
he's going to get an inside one.
He is. He's a bad one to shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive.
Well, somebody stepped up and blocked for a second. That guy got a 92 defense, and can't none of y'all get off the damn block.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play.
Thank you.
Makes the grab on the right. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to
read the coverage,
hit the open guy, and let
him ain't no juice in there?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. That hole closed. Pick up a run to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down.
Man, come on, 96, bro.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these These quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The screen, and watch out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Me?
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
I don't know what I'm going to get paid, but I'm pretty sure I can.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Branch. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle at Young. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, this guy's a weapon.
This
throwing
weekend,
it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Dude, stop playing, bro.
He's got an open man. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it
Oh,
on.
bro, how hard is it to guard against
Slippery
Central?
slide, finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Leave
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
He needs a more good. They'll good against the rest of them.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
All right, y'all, be quiet. Y'all
Really
doing too
good
much.
surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it can be hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Durham.
Bro, it ain't no
He'll
wrong
take
for me.
4
He was
yards
like
on
perfect
first
time.
down every time. 2nd and 6.
Yes, he was, man. I just sat there and watched him. You didn't him for nothing. There's nothing wrong with you. Oh, that gets annoying. Like, if you that hurt, bro, don't play football.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got a man. It's Frazier. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To throw, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out quickly. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Fights off it, just shedding tackles. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the...
He's loose, running inside the 20, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got a man. It's Branch. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Here comes the heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Touchdown, Georgia! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's got room. Running free. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Dances away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Frazier. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fun.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The give to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
What's that you listening to?
Coming out with it, it's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Yeah.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Floating away. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for space. It's Frazier.
Good job, buddy.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And they're able to get him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
As a defense, the important thing to understand about this situation is I know where they got to get to. They got to get to the end zone. I can drop back, play everything a little bit deeper, make them throw that ball underneath, come rally and tackle. So I got them in a very predictable situation.
The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. These corners backing off a bit. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture,
What they say, they gonna do on that side and ain't gonna do nobody else.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State
come on tonight, big dog.
48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
7:30, I think.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
What's your name?
He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken.
Oh, Jesus, I was about to pass out. It was that money order.
Oh, I was about to say, wait, what? What happened?
First of all, I had to say, but
Right.
I was just so blown away. Like, what is this one?
Dude, chill, bro.
Wow.
She said, Okay, well, quit calling her name and you maybe hear her. What basketball court? Across the street? Go get dressed. You go. You better listen to your brother, though. I know that.
So apparently the game of the week for week 1 is St. X versus Blue West.
Mm, that's gonna be a good game. Well,
When it was almost 3 of the practices, we was eating some cheese cookies, but guess what? Our team actually a wide movie on TV. It's like it was like a movie theater, but it's like I don't know, but they were saying, oh no, this one, but I couldn't even hear any noise.
I just want my hair flat iron.
I'm ready. Don't lose that football, bro. Hold on to it.
As he stopped at the 25.
He can.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed
I ain't make you wear
blockers,
nothing.
use his
I just found him. That's all I
use his
did.
speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box
did find it.
defenders
He's
you're
under
going
my
to find
seat.
in
What
the
you mean I couldn't
entire
find
country.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening
go
up
put
lanes
your
to
crouch
run
on, bro.
through.
Take them out.
Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking for a deep man. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
To the air, it's Russell. Makes the catch. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Big guy smells it. Touchdown time. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Okay.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He gets a block. Got a little room. thought if he kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody
Do it.
What an explosive
Don't put the cereal up.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed.
He can wear his
You don't
Crocs,
put slow
bro.
guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer.
He got on basketball shoes?
No. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and
Put it on the ball.
he's gone.
And
That's because
we're
you gotta
all
push it down
square
in
as
there.
he's set to kick
Lock
it
it.
away.
You gotta lock the legs. Now thump it. Pump it. You gotta pump.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
No, it don't. Yeah, when it's up like that.
As a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This pit is messed up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
It ain't snapped, it's smashed.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Miller with the ball. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
With the catch, it's Hale. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Like some things to go under it. It's still trying to like stick to the field.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
Well,
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They'll go right back to him. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Running to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening him.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
On the move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Just bowing ahead. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Allard. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Quarterback making checks. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Dumps it to the back. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
What you making, babe?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
All right, that's fascinating. That's what I heard.
And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that, making a huge play.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Back to pass, it's Allard. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield very late in the half. Under fire. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield on first down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead, and you're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking for space to the left. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. And that one's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. Picked off. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can.
And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintain possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the State.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Well, the head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They go to the ground. Hard run, and runs through another guy. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Ran through the contact. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They think there's room to run to the right here. Getting work done on the ground, he's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Nice, though. Tyler Wallace.
Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. The give is to Miller. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few...
And it's close! It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up, you create momentum.
Turning it on! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Oh, man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. The throw. Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try to save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Looking for a man, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They want to throw it. They get it in for the 2-point conversion, and we have a 4-point game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Still looking on the move. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to fire to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Outside the pocket, let's go. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's the Heat. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Give to the running back. at the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, pick it up. Open up field.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive. Keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Davidson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown.
Don't be up there making a lot of noise. Yeah, don't make a lot of noise.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it on the outside. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Convert, Clemson comes to the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass. Offense in an empty set. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The offense in hurry and load. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be
picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The snap sets up the throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only... They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot.